welcome back to another Train Sim World 3 live stream. We are on the Niddertalbahn again. Of course we're on it again. And we're going to be doing a service from Bad Vilbel up to Stockheim. So let's get the doors open as we're sitting here. Let's really do that. Just so we can get the passengers on. Anyway, we've got Random, Shan, Epic, Krazza, Zarvia, Gregory, William, Finley. We've got Jason as well. How you doing? It's brilliant, isn't it? It's definitely the most detailed route in the game. It's fantastic. It can't really get any better. Oh, nice, Finley. Let's get everything else set up. Hopefully you can hear all right. And we are on the PlayStation tonight. So big thanks to Dovetail for giving us a key for the PlayStation version. Let's see, that's fine. That's all good. Hello, Mark. How are you? Yes, this is well. Let's do that. Probably end up being late. Hello, Sai. How are you? Let's quickly get the safety systems on. Yes, we're at this end. We're at the loud end. There you go. Put that back up. Let's get in. This is made by TSG. Right, let's go. I'm going to do HUDless as well. It's quite a simple route. Oh wow, Jason. Already? Oh, train lights. Where are the train lights? Well, they're behind, aren't they? Train lights. Get the intros on as well. Right, we're off. Evening, Daniel. How are you? Doing it HUDless probably will make it look even more beautiful as well. There won't be anything in the way. It will just be the scenery, which looks fantastic on this route. And yeah, the top speed on this route is 60 kilometers an hour, so cheers, Para. That service leaves in about 10 minutes time. That's I suppose the one, I don't know, that's just a little one. We've got a 4 coach tonight. I'm not sure every service we've done so far has been 4 coaches. We've been quite lucky with it. $29.99. Awesome essence here. You do like the look of the route, but kind of holding off the Midland mainland. Fair enough. Ooh, that'll be good, Zarvia. That must have been nice. I've set custom weather against dynamic weather. It always goes foggy for me, or near enough, and I don't really want to risk it on a route like this. So we've got, I think I've done May, light clouds, about 4 in the evening, so it's quite nice, it's quite pretty. Oh wow, Callum. What route are you driving tomorrow? Done any more OMPC power? I want to get on that tomorrow. Yeah, hopefully tomorrow I'll get on that. Do some Yorkshire. Not too bad. Good to hear Daniel just getting up. Hopefully. Round we go. Will we do the 483 soon? Well, I don't know. I mean, it's installed. But, I don't know. It just said Krazza became a member. Did someone do... Oh, yes. Thanks, Davidoff. Much appreciated. Hello, Archer, as well. But you missed a couple of names there. How are you all doing? Nice, Callum. Just look at this down here, though. It's lovely. We'll do Zarvia. Might do some of that tonight, just off stream. A little run on here. Cool. I'm present is 60 along this bit. I haven't seen any other speedboard to indicate it's not. Alright, Finley. I'm assuming the 484. Which it does feel like quite a quick route. Even though it is 60 kilometers an hour, which is sort of 40 miles an hour, it feels quick. It's so windy, and just the way it's single track as well. Just makes it feel faster. Good to hit Archer, I'm alright. But it's not overly far until the next stop. Awesome Power, has he done another convoy? Well, I'm guessing he is. That'll be good. That was close to missing the C. I did click it, but it didn't do anything, so I had to go and click it again. Hello James, can you tell me what I'm doing wrong for the class 700 AP? Because you put it in forward, Q and F, and you cancel DRA. Make sure the doors are shut by pressing R. You might have the doors open. That awesome, William. Do you have issues with the shunter? Yeah, the shunter is slightly more difficult. I mean, it's not too bad. Yeah, I think has it got different brakes to the 363? I think the 365 has better brakes than the 363. Or are they the same? Probably the same. There's Amanda. Welcome in. Oh, and actually performance-wise, yeah, not too 30. Just in these areas of high foliage, and that's really about it where it comes down. And it's in about 4 spots of the route. So nothing, you know. Wow, you know, it's yeah, only had a few bits. Close the doors. Not sure. Not the TPWS, which has got enough, is it? Yeah, you can do that, cause that's what I did. Awesome, Para. Coming up to the first station. I don't actually need to acknowledge it, but I'm going to acknowledge it anyway, just in case. So dreading tomorrow. Are these trains running on this route in real life? I don't think they do run on this route in real life, although I think they are still in service, some of them, but just not on this route anymore, I don't think. Hey, awesome DM and upper. I'm going to acknowledge that as well, and I don't think I need to. Guessing it's 30 across there. That level crossing there as it's open. That's probably why. And that E there I think means end of 30. Oh, we need to get that off. Hold on. It's because there's an achievement to complete the tutorial, so I did it quickly, even though we already know. There we go. Hello, good spam. Right, how are you? Awesome essence, yeah. Is it dry on quick drive? Should be able to. Fair enough, Callum. I'm just getting drunk. Ugh. How beautiful is the scenery? I'd say pretty beautiful. Yeah, we will be late again. I reckon that should be. I sort of just guess when you're in the platform. I reckon we'll be alright here. I've just realised that that's the time. That's a clock. I hadn't realised that. But yeah, that thing there is actually a clock. Hadn't realised it. You see, it's 4:13, which is, well, bang on. Lovely, yeah, Para. Get the door shut. Nice, William. So that was a Granor. It's Niddertalbahn next. Fair enough, Callum. Or just speed straight past. Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? I've not seen that on any other train before, so it is quite nice. Instead of just a digital screen. Oh, don't you worry, Zavia, I will. This route reminds me of West Summer. I mean, I can sort of see why. Sort of slowish, single track, good looking. Apparently that signals something to do with a level crossing as well. And so similar to the signals you get on West Somerset Railway. I don't think you do need to acknowledge that, but I'll do it anyway. Yeah, similar to the signals on West Somerset Railway at Dunster, where you've got the I think I'm flashing white. Does that mean prepare to stop? I keep acknowledging. I don't think I do need to acknowledge it. What was I going to say? Yeah, a bit like on West Somerset Railway, you've got the flashing white light Which I think the flashing white means it's all fine. But if it's just a solid white, it means you need to stop. Something like that. Fair enough, Callum. A little bit further around. Now if we come to an emergency stop, then I know I should have acknowledged that. So I think we're all good. Should be 40 into here. I think most of the passing loop stations are 40. Awesome. Oh. Now the bloody C... I pressed it, but it just didn't want to do it. We're all good though. I get that on Linker as well. I press Q and nothing happens the first time. Yes, okay. Oh, yeah, there's the 365. We actually did that service, I think, for the first Sugar Beet Duties video. Train Simulator Classic you'll be looking for. And here we are. This is Niddertalbahn. I think it's Budesheim after this one. And I'm going to bring it to a stop. I reckon we're in the platform. Which we are. Here we are. This is Niddertalbahn. A couple of minutes late, but that's fine. Fair enough, dear Malappa. Oh, it does say, oh no, it says 60 here. Hello, class 700, how are you? Now, is it Budesheim next? Oh no, Oberdorfelden. Oh, where's Budesheim? Oh, Budesheim's quite a way off still. Oh, okay. Right, let's go. Let's get out of here. You got the P there, so we'll do the whistle. Awesome essence here. There's like a ghost or something on there. And we are off. Yeah, get to 700, I'm all good. Ooh, lovely. Fair enough, Callum. That is good then. I'll check if I need to acknowledge that. Well, we'll find out. You know what, we'll just find out if we need to acknowledge something. We'll let it come to a stop. Are they still updating Train Sim Classic? Yes. Well, in fact, today a DLC released. The Rio Grande Southern. By Milepost Simulations. This is our next station. We are 4 coaches, so we can go sort of down towards the end. Hello Tom, how are you? I reckon that should be alright. Let's pop back to a stop. Be like as cool disc as the average age of people are going to 15. Here we are. That wasn't actually a bad stop. That was quite good. Only 3 seconds left. Oh wow. Let's get the doors shut. So that was Oberdorfelden. So Niddertalbahn, Oberdorfelden, and then you got Killian starting. Let's go. You may also get this at some point, but you'll wait for the Midland Main Line to come first. Nice. Ooh, lovely, Tom. That sounds good. Don't think I need to acknowledge that sign. I think that sign means there's a level crossing ahead. And that's like the signal just saying, you know, if it's working as such. Which it is, so it's fine. Although I do know we need to acknowledge the sort of X-looking signs. It's just lovely in this time of the year. Yeah, I've set this service for May. They're interesting ones, aren't they, the Immalapa? Nice to drive though. Did I need to acknowledge that signal? We'll find out. If you own Linker Rheinstrecke, you'll see the fast services on this route in the 103, 110, M-Wagon. And then if you've got this route as well, you'll then also have 48 extra services for the Linker Rheinstrecke. Hello Laserjet, how are you? I see Callum. No, oh, that's not good. Round we go into the next station. Just such a chilled out route. Is it worth getting Train Sim World 2? There's absolutely no point getting Train Sim World 2. I'm guessing you mean Train Sim Classic. Which, yeah, get Train Sim Classic. That's good. Looks lovely though. I reckon that will do. So let's pop back to a stop. Not all stations have stop markers. Oh yes, Para. Oh yes. Here we are. A couple of minutes late. That's all good. Go have a look at the reads again. Look at that. Sort of. Just look at the detail in that. It's like I'm playing Hell Let Loose or something. Swimming through one of the rivers on there in northern France. Let's get the doors shut. That's great. Hello Lion, how are you? The ambience sounds really good as well. Nice, Callum. So it's all been good, just, well, good feedback on this. Buddha, I'm next. Yes, I'm guessing a flashing white means the level crossing is down and it's all good. I'm guessing a solid white would probably mean it's not. It's a bit like on West Somerset Railway. I think it's a similar system. Yeah, it's true. It does, Tom. Raises the bar. See you, quick. Is the shunter any good on this route? Well, if you like freight services, then I guess it's good. Not yet okay to spam. Well, actually, no, I think George said he was taking a little break at the moment. Just doing little bits every now and again. So not enough to actually bring out an update. So it's still being worked on. Just a bit slower. Have you seen the fruit? I haven't, no. Well, there's something actually cool I would like to show. Which we didn't on the previous videos. Is something I saw on Schnauphause's video, another Train Sim World content curator, and you can actually lower the signals, lower and raise the signal. You'll see once we get to another semaphore. I'll show you. Yeah, I mean it was quite sort of quick progress on it. Okay to spam, so a bit more calm down, I suppose. Oh, nice, Lion. Yeah, it might be that. Yeah, it could be that. Right, so we need to acknowledge this, and you can see there's a magnet there as well, so it's quite important. And we'll get the 1000 Hertz, which we have. So not that matters too much to us. I think we probably do need to come down to 40. Fair enough, Zavia. Let me just look at this coming through here, though. Yeah, vegetation right up to the track. It's just really, really nice. Don't think you need to acknowledge that either. Oh, nice, Callum. You got £20 tips and chocolate. Nice. You're not supposed to accept tips, so that's a bit. Yeah. Someone gives you money, well, that's fine, isn't it? This is Budesheim. Wonder if I have to wait for another train here, maybe. See you, Daniel. Thanks for coming in, mate. Take care. So we can go straight through. Imagine this route in the snow. I'm sure that would look fantastic. Maybe we'll do that on the next stream. Little winter run on here. This one has got a stop marker here. Fair enough, Callum. Was it nice, chocolate? I suppose doors would be on the left-hand side here, not the right. Yeah, that would do. Slightly further back, but don't want to risk it. So yeah, if we come over here, we can actually, let's see, here we go. So you can see the little oil barrel thingy there. You can lower it right. I mean, look at this. You can pop this right the way down. It's those little sort of little things. That's down here now. We've sort of dismantled the. Let's put it back up. So raise that back up. There we go. That's going out. Probably want to get the door shut as well. And that is now back up. Look at that, back up there now. Which is quite cool. Right. Windecken next. Oh, they're doing electrification for this route now, are they? It does. Right, off we go. Little toot as we go into the tunnel. Unless anyone would be wandering through it, which if they are, good luck to them. So we're coming through. There we go. Safer. This route at night must look quite nice as well, as you've just said, Salvia. Sort of quite, I know, mysterious night time, bit of mist, bit of fog as well. Yeah, so 60 kilometers an hour most of the way, so I suppose this route would be fairly simple to do HUD-less. So do get the HUD off, see how you get on. As it is 60, I think, well that's the top speed, so on all of the stretches it is 60. That would be quite nice power on this train. Oh, lovely, yeah. Lovely, Callum. Very nice. Is the West Coast Way coming to Train Sim World? Not Train Sim World, Train Sim Classic. No, it's like, oh, was it? Is it Hildesheim Windecken? Something like that. That's like the next stop after this one, I think. Which is where you join up with another main line. I think, possibly, I could be wrong. So it was Gorner, Niddertalbahn, Oberdorfelden, Kilianstad, Budesheim, and now Windecken. And I think it's like Hildesheim Windecken after. Nice pedal. We'll pop that down a bit. A little bit cheeky there with the speed, going up to about 63. And we've got a whistle board here. Which AI will sound their horn as well. Davidoff very kindly gifted it, Finlay. So if he comes in the chat, give him a thanks. And the station's just here, tucked away behind the trees. Just look how close, though, the vegetation is to the track. See, right up on it, growing through it. I do need to acknowledge that. Here we are. Yes. This is Windecken. And then 800 metres after this is then where we join up with the, I suppose, onto the main line station. Here we are, this is Windecken. Only a couple of minutes late still. That's all good. Lovely, Amanda. Have we not had them yet? Oh, no, Heldenbergen. Yeah, Heldenbergen. That's the next one. Or Heldenbergen, Windecken. Right, let's go. Which isn't far. Well, you probably actually can see it from here. I think you can see the bridge all the way over there, which we go under. So the station would literally be behind those trees. Would not be far. Yeah, well, it's not far. Let's go. Can't go above 45, I don't think, here. As we've got the 70 and 85 going against each other. Oh, sea power. So what's your nickname for this train, Amanda? We haven't heard it yet. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Yes, Amanda. So this is, I suppose, sort of, well, not the midpoint of the route, but I suppose in a way it sort of is the midpoint of the route. Time-wise, I think it's the midpoint. Mileage-wise, was still still closer to Bad Vilbel than Stockheim. Yeah, they're lovely, aren't they, Zavia Victoria biscuits? Although not as good as they were in previous years. This year's Christmas, they took out some good biscuits and put in some, well, not as good, but still good. It's a cool mint train. Across we go. So that train's had to wait for us there as we come across. And sometimes you actually have to do a detachment here, or and I'm guessing possibly an attachment as well. That's what we did in the first look. Lovely, yeah, Callum. That's a stop ball just there. Nice, Zavia. There it is. Let's come up to the H, which means halt. Here we are. This is Hildenbergen, Windecken, and was it Eichen next, wasn't it? Eichen, Hocht, Altenstadt, Lindheim, Glorberg, and then Stockheim. And we've got a stop at location as indicated, whatever that is. Right, and off we go. Not a long one there. Oh, I haven't had one of them in years, Zavia. They are nice though. And we're off. And then back onto our little branch line. And through the forest. Got cheap out on the biscuits itself for the same price. Hello Joseph, how are you? See far. How long is the route? 30 kilometres, which you might be like, ooh, 30 kilometres, that's not a lot. But it is what's the speed here? I got 40 here. But it does take about an hour to get from one side to the other. It's about time, not distance. Yeah, that'd be cool, Zavia. Maybe at some point. If there was like another third rail route or something, then maybe. Not particularly, Mark. Just record another video. Probably. That's what I'll be doing. Is there not a speed board here then for that 60? Okay, that's 60. Well, there was no speed board, but now we can speed up. On this nice evening run. It says it's 36 past in the game. Is it that you got a little clock there? Yeah, Sifa. Square sausage, potato scones and black pudding. I've had a full Welsh breakfast. Can't remember what the difference was. Exactly, Para. Do you know when the Midland Main Line releases? No idea. Awesome line. Listen to the HVAC when you got off the train. Nice. What exactly is HVAC? I guess some sort of motor or compressor. Any farm sim at the weekend? Not sure, Luke. Tomorrow we'll do some Train Sim Classic on the new Boston-Albany route. So we'll probably do that tomorrow. OMSI 2 and probably this. That's for Saturday. And if I'm not working on Sunday, not sure. Quite possibly. I mean, look at the trees through here. Sort of all arched over the railway. You excited for the 700 is coming, which I suppose we still don't know for sure. But that obviously has been the teasers, which does make it seem like it may be coming. Yeah, we sure are, Para. But I would be looking forward to it. I suppose we've really got to wait until official confirmation. Hello, Valentino. Welcome in. Mick said hello. Is Mick in? Lord Mick, is he here? Did I miss that? How dare I? Well, if Mick is here, hello Mick. I didn't see that though if he did. How long will this stream be? Well, we'll do this and then we might then go in the 365 and do a short service in there. Lovely service. Yeah, well this is on the PS5 now, Darefast. So it runs exactly the same as the Xbox version. Although saying that, going through the woodland there, the FPS did actually come down slightly more than on the Xbox. On the Series X it came down to sort of about 37. On here it came down to about 29. So there is a slight difference, but near enough exactly the same. That's 700. I think there is a passing loop, so we're coming down to 40. PS5 Darefast on now. Yeah, I think it's 40 coming into most of the passing loop stations. And it goes like straight back up to 60. So it's just to bring you down. Aichin. Nice little village. Yeah, I saw a 700-0 yesterday actually on the BML. I was quite surprised as the, I suppose, an uncommon-ish site on the BML. Yeah, I saw one yesterday. So I didn't actually watch it in the end. Yeah, there'll be one. Try and get some screenshots of this as well. Still 2 minutes late. Now you can also open the windows as well, which is just a nice little touch. Just something extra you can do. Get them open. And hotched after this, I think it was, wasn't it? Yeah, hotched. Or hutched, however you say it. Right, let's go. Alright, I think there may be. If you're in a class 66 on your Dala bus run, it would have been rude to not take a photo. Nice. Oh, it was a stop marker. Thought I might have been a whistle board there. Off we go. Yeah, so we'll jump in the 365 after this. And we'll do a run on there, then that will then be it. Yeah, it's been great though. Graphics on next-gen consoles are unreal. They are pretty good, and I don't know if there was any pun intended there being Unreal, as this is the Unreal Engine. But they are good. If you don't want any spoilers to where the donkey is, maybe start looking away now. Cover your eyes. There's a whistle board here. There he is, down there in the river, doing his little swim. I just about saw him. Or saw me. Yes. Joy Amanda. Passenger runs, shuttle runs, coach run. I wouldn't mind passenger intercity coach runs. Fair enough. Now this is then Hotched, and then Altenstadt, Luderheim, Lindheim, Glorberg, and then Stockheim. It performs well on Train Sim on PS4 Pro. It probably would, Zavia. It'll be slightly watered down on there as well, but yeah, it should run alright. I suppose it's not the busiest of routes, Zavia, that's why. But no, it wouldn't be because it's another developer. I'm just going to call that place Deg. How you doing, Bar? I don't know how to say that, but how are you doing? Welcome in. I shall have a look to see where it is now. Let's quickly copy and paste. Right, let's get the doors shut. Oh, I see. How you doing? Oh wow, that is like in the middle of nowhere. Right, well, welcome in. Let's go out and start next. Let's go. You hope when the 158 comes, it's led on to Edinburgh to Glasgow. It does run on the Scottish line. Maybe at some point, Mark. Let's get that up. Oh, it's an A class 700, you have to guess. Not sure why what 158 ScotRail have. I think it's Cummins they use. Well, that would match the one on the Midland Main Line. I suppose it also depends on the subclass. I can't remember what subclass of 158 we're getting. Quite a few of them, isn't there? Let's get a little flyby shot. Let's hope there's no boards here to tell us off. Dunno, 700. Not sure. Yes, buzz. We're all good. We've got a whistle board here. Let's pop that down a little. A bit naughty there. See the whistle. Yeah, so we do need to acknowledge that there. You can see the little magnet there. That'll be the 1000 hertz. Lovely power. As we come up to the next stop. This reminds you of the Pacer, should be nicknamed the German Pacer. It's a similar-ish. Oh, this is slightly older though, I think. I think this train's from the 70s, I think. 70s or 80s, one of the two. That'll come down to 40, which I think it will be into here. And coming into the next stop. Yeah, so we've then got after this, we've got Lindheim, Glorberg, and then Stockheim. And there's another train as well. I suppose as we are running slightly behind, we might have had to wait for it. Depends what time it came in. What was my favourite Train Sim Classic route? It's either the Brighton Main Line, surprise, surprise, or the ATS Kings Lynn to King's Cross route. Or the Chatham Main Line, the new one. It's a tough one. Fair enough, Callum. It's not too bad. Definitely worth learning, though. Yeah, people can still just about get across without getting bumping their head on the buffer. Here we are. I'm 4 minutes late now. It's hard to stay on time on this route. You've got to probably sort of be like straight out. Right, let's get the doors shut. Wait, that one's going this way as well. That looks like it's coming this way. Look, it's got the its headlights showing this way. Let's have a look. Tail lights this side as well. Oh no, it's got headlights on both sides. Oh, I don't know. Right, let's go. It is Lindheim next. Oh yes, Finlay. Who would have guessed? And we're off. Yeah, nice journey. Very nice journey. What's everyone's favourite station on this route? I quite like Oberndorfelden. I like that one. Oberndorfelden. Or probably that one back there actually. Or Lindheim. Another nice one. Fair enough, Callum. Yeah, indices actually on the 365. I think it's literally just you need to acknowledge, well, you know, yellow stuff. And is a no from you? Oh, I see, Twisted. Not your cup of tea, eh? Yeah, Train Sim Classics only PC. Just over 2 kilometres to Lindheim. You can see where we're on the map as well. So almost at Stockheim, which is just up there. Yeah, it does look very nice. But yeah, we're jumping the 365 after this run and do a little run in that. Don't like the guy. Why is that Xavier? Wasn't he like the head coach of Barcelona one time? Oh, let's get the hang of. Just looks like the very old retro graphics for the type of consoles we get these days. Oh. What, on this route specifically, or the game? I'm guessing in this route. Hello, Oscar and Dan. How are you both? You want to see more branch lines, the Marston Vale line and the Sheerness branch? Fair enough. How you doing, Oscar and Dan? So I think there's a bit of an uphill gradient here to tackle. Oh, this route, fair enough. You can never do hardness, you always forget about red lights. Can't wait for the Midland Main Line, awesome Twisted Welsh. I don't know who can't really. Can't wait myself, who can not wait. Yeah. Good to hear Dan, I'm alright. Good to hear Oscar, I'm all good. And this is Lindheim. You can climb up a tree here as well, if you like that stuff. Yeah. They're pretty quaint, aren't they, Finlay? Pretty quaint. Good to see it, Oscar, I'm all good. Nice. 4 minutes late. Yeah, hard to stay on time. As we sort of full thrash. Warburg next. What's my opinion on this route so far? Very positive. Quaint, beautiful, stunning, gorgeous, all those sort of good words. No, Twisted Welsh, no. Hang on. That's different, I think. Why is it different? I'm pretty certain on the Xbox version, that's like a steam train looking sign. On here, it's spelled that. Huh. I don't know. I'm pretty certain it's like a steam train looking one. Or maybe that's somewhere else on the line. A Welsh route would be cool. One of the valley lines or something. Not good at all, Callum. Not good at all. Stop between this and the other new... Yeah, that's a tough decision, that is. It just really depends what you like more. But that is tough. And both Linker, Rheinstrecker and this route, they sort of benefit each other. So if you own both of them, you'll get extra services on Linker, Rheinstrecker and AI services on this route. I don't know, what does everyone think? What route should Oscar get? Linker, Rheinstrecker or the Niddertalbahn? What does everyone think is the better option? Oh, they're both very scenic, Oscar. And they both give you some very cool trains. The E means... well, was there an E back there? Because if there was, we were a little bit naughty there. But I think E means end. It's a sort of end of 30 kilometres an hour restriction. It's pretty much back up to line speed, back up to 60 once you pass that. Yeah, Essence says the Niddertalbahn, Luke says both. Yeah, let's try and get as many answers as we can in chat to help Oscar decide which route he should get. Niddertalbahn or Linker Rheinstrecke. So we've got 2 for Nidder. Well, I suppose 3, I suppose, if you count both as 1 for it. And then 1 for Linker. This is by far the best German route you've ever seen. Nice, Mark. So as well count that as 1 as well. So it's 5-5 in the game. Fair enough. Yeah, they are both very nice routes. I mean, on this, you get the 628, and then on, well, Linker Rheinstrecke, you get the new DBBL 103, which is a very nice train to drive as well. Very tough choice. You say Linker Rheinstrecke, there you go, 700 says that. But I suppose something to take from this route is it's sort of completely different to any other German route, being single track, branch line, diesel, TSG, sort of completely different. No, this one was Glorberg, wasn't it, this one here? You take out the BML. Who hasn't got the BML? Seems everyone's got it. And this is Glorberg. Been quite a nice run with the HUD off as well. And fairly simple to do as well on this route, as you're going at 60 kilometers an hour. So if you see a station, you've got, well, plenty of time to slow down. You could probably even come into the station at 60 kilometers an hour and still stop. So do get that HUD off, give it a go. I mean, you'll know when there's a red coming up, as you'll see the semaphores will be down. Or you'll see it's red. Fair enough power? I would like to see what this train does look like in DB traffic red livery. It's cool to see. Yeah, we'll do the, yeah, you get the 365 as well. Right, Stockheim next. Let's go. Welcome back, Quicko. Your company got a new E400 diesels from London, repainted it into Midland Bluebird and got rid of the rear door. It's very nice. Got rid of the rear door. Well, in London you've sometimes got 3 doors. I'm guessing you mean sort of the middle door, unless there was a little door at the back. Everyone's got trains in my front. Niddertalbahn it is. Nice, Oscar. That means there's a 40. There's a green over yellow, so I think we do need to acknowledge that. Lovely. And there's Stockheim just over there. Okay, on this bit we can go 60. I was thinking we probably can on this bit. First time doing it HUDless, so just sort of double check. Yes, and even better, Oscar, AI will do the whistle as well. Or the horn. So if you're sat waiting at a station, you actually hear them doing it as well, which is very cool. And level crossings you can operate as well. Not a fan of ZFs, or don't let Theo say that. Top speed of this train, I think it's about 120 kilometers an hour. Come up round the corner. Stockheim seems like quite a quaint little small station. There's not really a lot here. Not as sort of as major as Bad Vilbel. It's not even electrified here either. It's just, well, another diesel line. Has anyone been on this line in real life? I'm guessing absolutely no one in the stream's been on it. But I would be surprised. Has anyone been on this? Or even, I suppose, on this train? So I think they operated sort of all over Germany once upon a time. And here we are. This is Stockholm. Come on, you over. It's all sort of a bit overgrown, the platform, all a bit murky. Fair enough, Callum. And here we are, only... Oh, actually, that's not bad. We were only a minute late. It was power, yeah. That bloody lamppost wasn't in the way. Or the sort of shadow of it. Damn you. We got to stop when we get up there. Alright. I suppose then it goes there and then goes back in. This one apparently terminates at Stockholm, so it wouldn't be going very far. Couple of screenshots there. Right, so we're stopping up here somewhere to do something. So let's take it slow. That's some sort of like banner repeater signal. I guess that means we can go through. I see, Callum. There's the 365, so almost identical to the 363. I don't know, what is the technical differences between the 363 and the 365? Oh, you've got like proper, not automatic points at this station. You can see the actual wires. Nice. That's really nice, actually. They're really good as well. Oh. I'm guessing you probably needed to do PZB override there. Yeah, I think, yeah, going through there probably would have had to been PZB override. That's fine though, I mean we're sort of out of passenger service now, so that's fine. The PZB override, we're going past there. Really slamming that full throttle while the brakes are still on. Braking the train. The line does end here, but you could. But it seems like on some you can go slightly further forward. Nice power. It wants us to stop in 200 meters. I'm guessing this train then either goes back down the other line, maybe. It says it only goes to Stockholm, so. Although saying that, we did this service before, but going the other way and it started here. Good, Quicko. So maybe this train, yeah, maybe it comes here, then goes back this way, maybe? Sort of has to spin round. Well, not spin round, but turn back. Maybe there's like another Stockholm station a bit further along over the other side of the town. Maybe. That was good. 58 minutes, 31 kilometres, not bad. So what happens to it now? Oh, then goes into the side. Oh, okay, that goes into the siding, which is there. Well, let's come out, and we'll go and do the 365. About 55 minutes to an hour, Oscar. Depends how much you're taking in the scenery. If you're taking in the scenery a lot, it'll be a bit more. Fair enough, Finlay. Is there a way to get the safety systems to work? Yes, you've got the little hatch you can open up in the 628 end, in the passenger compartment, the second class passenger compartment. Go in there and you'll see the CFA valve and PZB valve. But if it doesn't turn on, you've got to do shift enter and control enter. So if you're on keyboard, no, on console you just have to plug in a keyboard. Let's do yeah, let's do this one here. Light engine back to stock time. That'll be nice. We'll do dynamic weather. And we'll do it for let's try autumn. We haven't done sort of November. Let's see how that looks. Ooh, that looks nice, doesn't it? Ooh, that does look good. I like that. Ooh, that does look nice. But let's get the train set up. I think we're going to be going back this way. So we actually have got to wait for another train. So we'll be driving like that. DTG's keyboards. I'd get one of them. I like the sound of that. DTG keyboards. Train. It's got like the Train Sim World sort of layout on it or something. Right, let's get this on. Rear centre headlight, rear left headlight, rear right headlight. Stem lights, get them on. You've got the master switch here, or main switch. The safety, well, sort of the PZB equivalent is the indice. So you've got to bring up the breaker cover. It's fairly simple to use. I think literally if there's a yellow light or well, pretty much anything you acknowledge whilst you're using PZB, it's just the same as what you do on the indice. I don't know what the technical difference is. See, our top speed's 60 as well. They do, Oscar, yeah, and even the HUD on this one looks a little bit different. Just one of those little differences. CIFA, let's get that on as well, which is down there. We've just got to wait for now, actually. You've got to wait for the other train. Fair enough, Oscar. Oh, Spudge, he's trying to get behind. It is Deutschbahn, yes. Oh, lovely, para. So we've got to wait for the other 6 to 8 to come up, and then we can then get going. Looks really nice in autumn, though, doesn't it? It's all new foliage. Most of the trees, bushes, vegetation you see is all new to this route, which is nice. In fact, I want to try and get some sort of screenshot here. As that sort of coming in, maybe? Probably not going to work. Nah, I'll just go for that. There's the horn. That's now changed. Right, let's get out of here. We're Altenstadt at the moment. Yeah, Altenstadt. We've also got to, before we get going, change over. So that's reverse. Foliage. Foliage. Yeah, I know. Yeah, there's the horn. Foliage, yeah, that's the one. Foliage, foliage, same thing. Let's go. There's a moaning horn, yeah. Cool, so we're going to be passing through... Oh, what was it? It was, I think, just Lindheim. Yeah, Lindheim and Glorberg and Stockholm, I think. Where's the speedo on this one? Oh, it's that in the middle there. It's up to 40 on here. No, up to 60, I mean. Let's whack that up. I think as we trundle along. Yeah, look at that. Cool. Have a whistle board. It would, Oscar, yeah. Get that up a bit more. Don't need to go much faster. That'll do. And yeah, unless you get the new ES50 wagons, which we might see. But they carry the sugar beet. And I guess in a way, power. I mean, the G6 probably did replace these. It's a nice train. I do like the 363, 365. Very, very similar to the 363. Well, I think the brakes might be slightly different. So I think this one's got lapped brakes. Whereas on the other 363, I think they're different on there, I think. Lovely Oscar. One day, do you think we could get the entire C2C network? No idea. See you, Dan. Thanks for coming in, mate. Take care. Can you do passenger services with this? No. Just the sugar beet runs where I think you get about 12 services. Oh, I wonder if you can use this train. Someone remind me at the end. I wonder if you can use this train on other German routes which require a shunter. So Mainz-Bussardbahn, Dresden-Chemnitz, Riesa-Dresden. I wonder if you can now use the 365 on there. I'm guessing probably not. But you never know. One's with the 08. I suppose it's the German 08. These were built, I think, in the 50s or so. So coming up to Lindheim. The 800 on Train Sim comes with. That's it for the East Coast Main Line South, I think. So you'd get a few scenarios with it. Definitely worth getting the AP pack, though, for it. It's fairly basic. This is Lindheim. There we go. And around we go. Is it 60 here? Yeah, it's 60. All good. A little passport 2 in, lovely. Awesome, Para. Hello, Connor. How are you? Might be sort of the Dutch version of it, maybe. Got the window as well you can open up. I'm a good Connor, hopefully you're all well. Wonder if you would drive on the other side though, if you're driving backwards, or would it be this side? That's a good question. Because you can, I think there is a seat on the other side. I think. Let's have a look. Maybe not. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, this one, well, I wouldn't say this one, if you haven't driven this sort of train before, I think you might find it slightly more difficult. I'd say this is an intermediate level of train. The 6 to 8, that would be, I suppose, easy. But I'd say this one's more of a challenge. If you're not up, I'm used to this type of train, so I'm alright with it. But if you haven't driven this type of one before, you might struggle with it just a little bit. Until you get used to sort of the throttle system and the brakes. Oh, you just stand on the other side. Don't get a nice seat. It is quicker, it is, yeah. This is the one. Well, that's the 363, this is the 365, but I'm guessing probably would happen on this one as well. You thought this train was easy? Well, it's easy if you've driven the 363. If you haven't driven the 363, then you might have a bit more of a challenge trying to drive this. Has he got to Glorberg? Yeah, pretty much power. If we come to an emergency stop all of a sudden, then I've done something wrong with the indice. Can I move that wiper a little? It's annoying me. Move to that side. Thank you. Do a tutorial. This is Glorberg coming up. Cool. Nice though, it looks good. It looks quite nice in autumn. It's nice seeing it in a different light. Well, I certainly do. If you do have the route mark, do give it a go. Although I don't think there's actually any tutorial for. No, I don't think there is a tutorial for this one. Although if you own something like, if you own Riesa Dresden, Dresden Chemnitz, there's definitely a 363 tutorial on there. So give that a go, and then you should then be able to get an idea of how to drive the 365. They're literally the same. Yeah, Paul does a lot of tutorials. I don't know if Paul has done a tutorial for the 365, but he's good for tutorials. Is there a tutorial for the 365? I thought there was only one for the 628. Right, we'll acknowledge that. And not too far along to Stockheim. And yeah, it's a Joe Burgess timetable as well. Which I know it's a Train Sim Germany route, but Dovetail Games have sort of helped out as well. I think Dovetail Games Lucas modelled most of the stations. And then Dovetail Games Joe Burgess, he did the timetable for this. Actually, it's nice to see, sort of nice to see, you know, first party Dovetail helping third party devs. I see Ron. How you doing, Ron? Might laugh a little bit. Yes. Although this route still does come under the guise as a Train Sim Germany route. So if you look on Steam, it says TSG as the developer and the publisher, Dovetail Games. Yeah, that's right. I need to see where we need to stop. Where are we stopping? We are stopping just past there. Okay, sort of in line with the signals. It's all good. Look at G6. Hello J20, how are you? He does. I'm going to pop that down a little bit more. It's got lapped brakes on here. I love lapped brakes are literally the best brakes. I love lap brakes. I know they can be a little bit tedious to get used to, but once you get used to them, they're very good. The worst brakes, the worst possible brakes are vacuum brakes. Vacuum brakes are just horrible. And that is what the Spirit of Steam, well, Steam trains that we have in the game, they have vacuum brakes. It's horrible. When we need a GWR loco in the game, they have lapped brakes. Which are nice and easy to use. Nice, Callum, welcome back. Good to hear J20, I'm alright. So we're coming into the left here, I think. Or a bit further up, perhaps. There's two signal boxes here. You've got one down there and one up there. There's one for the yard and one for the station. You like brakes that can slow you down and stop you from crashing? Yeah, probably a good type of brakes, Callum. So it wants us to stop pretty much outside or opposite the signal box. Which I'm guessing that's a signal box. It looks like a signal box. Give you tips for the brakes. Well, You see the little bar there. You see that it's always good to look at the gauges in the train instead of the HUD. I think it's easier looking at the gauges. You'll see the little yellow bar there. Will go towards the 4. And then you can hold the brake pressure at what you want. You'll see in a sec. Right, I'm going to apply the brakes. So you can see that now the air's coming in. I'm going to lap it. So that means it's holding the air pressure at that setting. And that should bring us to a nice stop. That wants us to go a little bit further, really. And then you can see I've released it. And it gets back to its sort of running position, which is near enough on the red. Just going to go a little bit more forward. And I'm going to do the same again. Start that in the air. And stop. Oh, it wants us to go start. Oh, okay, we're going somewhere else. There is an AP pack, I think, J20 for it. Alright. And then we'll set that to forward. So I'll keep the HUD on just so you can see. But it's much easier doing it, I think, with the HUD off with the brakes and just seeing the gauge there. It's in a much more central position. So if you see that train brake neutral, I've not seen neutral before on there. I suppose that would be sort of the equivalent to maybe hold. So lap, which just is sort of, well, just lap for now. And then in a second, I'm going to start applying the brake pressure. You like step brakes are good. Welcome back, Amanda. You join us in the monster truck, as you call this train. So you have, let's see service application. That's putting on. I want to go back to lap that then holds the pressure at, well, holds that amount of pressure. Wait for where are we going next? Oh, I think that is it. I think. Well, that is going to be everyone for today's train sim world live stream on the Niddertalbahn. Hopefully everyone has enjoyed it. I mean, absolutely fantastic route, isn't it? I mean, can't really get much better detail wise. It is superb. I'll be back tomorrow most likely, and we'll be back on this route. Might do a bit of Train Sim Classic tomorrow as well on the Boston to Albany and Springfield route. Oh, I see, I got you wrong. There is a training tutorial. Good. Monster truck. But yeah, apart from that, thanks all for coming in. Have a lovely rest of your evening. Big thanks to Dovetail Games for giving us a key to show it off. Links, usual places, Discord, PayPal, merch store. Apart from that, thanks all for coming in, and hopefully we'll see you next time. See you all. Take care. Bye, guys.